A very good evening to one and all those who are watching this program, Global Conference on Energy Booster Food. This topic is a joint discussion between India and Brazil, and we have with us Dr. Ana Maria from Brazil. Dr. Ramya will join us from Bangalore. Dr. Preeti, Dr. Sarika, Ms. Nitisha, Ms. Surinder Kaur, Ms. Puneet, Urmi Mala, and Program Director Dr. Beatrice from Brazil. Once we talk about health, health is a very, very important factor of life. We all know. Global Edu-Leader Forum is aiming happiness of mind, body, and soul. So all effort towards a happy and healthy life, which takes us to the journey of transformation, and we achieve our goal in life. The topic is related to nutrition. Nutrition is a biological and physiological process in the body. Nutrition is about a healthy and balanced diet. We have a speaker, as I told you, Ana Maria from Brazil and Dr. Ramya from India. They will be talking on the topic. And we have panelists. We will take the comment from the panelists. So, on behalf of Global Edu-Leader Forum, once again, I welcome to all speaker and panelists. Speaker from India and Brazil both, all my viewers, those who are going to watch this program. Dr. Ana, I formally welcome and invite you. Just little brief, all speakers are requested to just little brief and panelists before you speak. So my audience will know more about you. Without health, there is no happiness. And for health, we need a balanced diet. Over to you and welcome to you, Dr. Ana Maria from Brazil.
Thank you. Good morning, Brazil. Good afternoon, India. Today is a very cold day. Well, many people feel tired at some point during the day and feel lack of energy. And lack of energy could affect our daily activities and make us less productive. The type and quantity of food you eat play a big role determining your energy levels during the day. All foods give you energy, but some foods contain nutrients that can help us increase that energy. And talking about foods that boost our energy, the first one that comes to mind is bananas. It's a food that is consumed all over the world, and they are an excellent source of complex carbs, potassium, and vitamin B6. B6 is a vitamin that contributes to the production of energy in our body. And talking about foods that low our energy, we are talking about foods that have a lot of sugar, né? And this type of foods like sweets, sugar drinks, soda. They give us a lot of energy for a few seconds, and then they drop our energy. And as we feel tired, we consume more and more and more and never feel good about it. The second food that comes to mind that boosts our energy is fatty fish like salmon. They are a good source of protein and fatty acids. And again, vitamin B. Vitamin B is very important in the production of energy in our body. And vitamin B12. So it's another vitamin that we have to come to mind to eat every day. Vitamin B12 is contained in meats. So chicken, cow, and all eggs. In some countries like India, people don't eat meat, so they can find vitamin B12 in another source, like eggs, for example. Other foods that we come to mind is brown rice. Brown rice is consumed all over the world, and it's rich in magnesium and helps enzymes break down carbs and proteins to give us more energy. Brown rice has low glycemic level, so they can help us regulate our blood sugar levels. Another food that is very good is sweet potatoes. Again, rich in vitamin B. Another food that is consumed all over the world. It's not a food, it's a drink, coffee. Coffee can boost our energy levels, but we have to consume it with moderation. If we consume it a lot of coffee, they can decrease our energy levels. Another food is eggs. Eggs are rich in an amino acid that is leucine. Leucine can produce energy in several ways. Helps enzymes break down food for energy. Another food that is consumed all over the world is apples. Apples are rich in vitamin B as well and rich in carbs. Another food that is very good for energy is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is rich in antioxidants. And goji berries. Goji berries is consumed in Asia and is rich in carbs and vitamins and antioxidants. And as well as quinoa. Quinoa is rich in proteins and vitamin B. These are some foods that can boost our energy without giving us, letting us feel tired. And I think that nutrition has an important role in giving people all over the world health. Food is not for sickness. People are getting sick eating foods that are not good for them. So my role as a nutritionist and the nutritionists all over the world, our role is to teach people how to eat well, to promote good health. So there are a lot of foods that I could talk about here, but I think it's we are giving it as a general role. So another food that I wanted to talk about are yogurts. Yogurts are rich in probiotics and protein that give us good health to our immune system. So I'm here if you have any questions. I'm happy to be speaking here.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Anna. I'm going to take a question to you after a talk of the panelist. It is very, very important as it is being explained by you. Food for the body, food for the energy, and food for the protection of our immunity. During this time of pandemic, we have realized health become a very, very important factor. Dr. Ramya, since
Yes.
you reflect Indian community, and you are closely connected to the not only health, beauty, health with smile and happiness together, as I know you. I would love to hear youth, and as well as the people, those who are late 40s, those who are entering into the another arena, how they can take care of their diet, and as well as their diet plan for a better life. So Dr. Ramya, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to talk with you. It's a very, again, to come back here and talk with you. So that's a wonderful question you have asked me. And I feel means there are many foods that are present in our society. We divide the foods into different sorts based on the glycemic index, low glycemic index, high glycemic index, and mid glycemic index. What is glycemic index? Means it's whenever you take the food, and if ever the sugars or the energy that is released from the food is slow and consistently releasing, then that is a low glycemic index. Or the food when you immediately consume, it boosts up your energy, means energy levels or sugars in your sugars in the blood, that is called as high glycemic index. It is when you are maintaining your health or you maintaining your body, means like you want to maintain your BMR, or you want to maintain your BMI, you have to maintain the foods that are low low glycemic index. So what will happen if you take a high glycemic, means high glycemic index means like sugars, like high energy drinks, which immediately rise up and then immediately goes down. So there are various foods that are having low glycemic index that are helpful, so that when you consume at the early hours, means early morning, it should sustain. At the end of the day, you will be feeling energetic. So you have to continuously release the energy constantly into the bloodstream, not consume continuously. So the foods that will retain the continuous flow of energy, you should be taking that. Out of that, because I also deal with weight reduction management, where I mostly prefer egg. I myself, I myself take eggs because egg is very slow release of energy, and it is a very less digestion immediate. It will not digest immediately. It will slowly release. So you will feel the fullness, and you will have the constant fullness, and you will feel the energy requirement. And another, madam has told so many things, and most of the 50 to 60% she has told. I just want to tell few things that are very important. Apart from the means what all you should not do. Yeah, we take green tea to reduce the fat, or it is an antioxidant. But let us say that the caffeine is very much energetic, and we take caffeine so that it will boost up our energy, but in moderate quantity, I say. If you are having high quantities of caffeine, you will be lowered, your energy levels will be lowered for sure. So taking the green tea or caffeine in a slow, means coffee in moderate level, is very important when you are boosting your energy. Many say that take coffee, you will get energy and you will be rejuvenated. No, it should be in a moderate amount. And apart from the taking soaked nuts, why I am saying about the soaked nuts means it the during soaking there is a germination present, and the germination, there will be loads and loads of nutrient values will be present. So these will helpful in uh, giving the energy boost. So many people say to take the sprouts early in the morning, so that you will get the energy. At the end of the day, you will be fine. So apart from this, there are soya beans, and madam said fish. Yes, oily fish like sardines and salmon. These are very much important because they have omega fatty acids. These will helps in these are having unsaturated fatty acids, and they will saturate the unwanted fat, and they'll pull out of from the body. So omega fatty acids are very important. That's why we recommend fish for the dietary. Very important. Apart from that, why we are taking, again I'm forgot about egg. Why egg is very important? Egg contains something called as choline. Choline helps in production of acetylcholine, that is a nerve generator. This is a nerve that they act on it. This is a neurotransmitter. So this neurotransmitter will help you to rejuvenate your energy levels. So whenever you are having low neurotransmitters, your nerves will be low. So apart from that, yogurt contains live bacteria, and live bacteria will always help you to increase your immunity status because they have lots of lactobacilli present. Apart from that, very important thing is that water. Why water will help you in rejuvenation? Because most of the our body is maintained of water, and even 1 to 2% of dehydration causes decrease in the mood levels of even 1 to 2%. So another, so water every day you have to take about eight glasses of water to boost up. You see any person who is dehydrated, they are always low in. And another thing I want to very much specify is that apart from these all foods you are taking, see that the foods that are having high sugar content, don't take them. It is scientifically proven that if you take high amounts of carbonated foods like drinks, beverages, like anything sugars, Pepsi, Coke, like these all things, they will, after 20 years, you are highly prone to diabetes. So when you continuously consume that, it will cause diabetes.
Thank
And
you.
there is another concept called a sugar crush. What is that? When you are having so much of you are taking immediately so much of sugar, means like carbonated drinks, immediately your insulin in your pancreas will be increased immediately. So this insulin suddenly decreases the sugars of the body also. For a minute it will be fine, suddenly the sugars will be decreased. So then there will be sudden sugar dip in the body,
Yes.
and you will be
I
less
think
energized.
point taken. Dr. Ramya, I will come to you for a direct question in a second round. I would like to take here Dr. Sarika from Allahabad. Dr. Sarika, I have a very general question to you. We know health is important. We know health is important, but it is not
Yes.
being given important. This is the dilemma. How we motivate people? As it was rightly mentioned by Dr. Ramya and Anna both, balanced diet as it requires. But once we go for a marriage party, once we go for any party or kind of celebration, we broke all limit. How to stop it and how to alert people that these all over diet is going to be harmful to you. Dr. Sarika, welcome, and just introduce yourself so other people will know.
Okay. Am I audible to you all?
Very much audible.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. S.K. Singh, Chairman, Global Edu-Leaders, and Program Director, Dr. B3s, for inviting me in this conference. Hello, friends. Good morning and good evening. I'm Dr. Sarika Dubey, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Political Science from PMV Degree College, Prayagraj. It is also Kumbh City. You all have known about it. So first of all, I would like to thank you all for choosing this very important and relevant topic. What is good nutrition? Okay. Because you all know corona pandemic has taught us about importance of nutritional diet in our life, and how long you will be able to live a healthy and good life depends on three things as per my observations. So I would like to tell you about these three things The first one is good nutrition. The earlier speakers have already told about it. The good nutrition means a balanced diet in which all the nutrients should be in right proportion. Actually, food is a mixture of various chemical substances which we need for energy to grow and to remain healthy. These substances are called nutrients, and taking these nutrients in the form of food is called nutrition. And the major nutrients, you all know that the carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, and minerals, proteins, etc. Basically, there are three kinds of foods. The first is energy giving foods, the second is body building foods, and the third is protective foods. Now I will talk on energy giving food. Foods are those foods which are rich in proteins and help to grow and prepare. And the protective foods are the foods rich in vitamins and minerals and help to protect body against diseases and control our metabolism. Here we are talking about energy booster foods. So energy booster foods are of two types. Basically carbohydrate rich foods and fat rich foods. In carbohydrate rich foods like cereals, potato, sugar, jaggery, honey, etc. And fat rich foods like ghee, oils, butter, animal fats, etc. All these foods are energy booster foods which we need to work, but we have to be careful very much, because excess of anything becomes poison. Poison is nothing but excess of anything is poison, in my opinion. So therefore we need to have all these nutrients in a balanced proportion in our life and in our food also. But if you think that a balanced diet is sufficient to lead healthy life, then I would say definitely no, because it is not sufficient until you practice yoga and do regular exercises, which is very important for your digestive system and physical fitness. So it is very important. So this is the second aspect I'm talking about, this physical exercises and yoga. If you don't do this, if you don't practice, so there is of no use having a balanced diet, because you must have a good digestive system to be healthy. So the second important thing to live healthy life is exercise and yoga. It keeps our digestive system, metabolism, and muscular system healthy and strong. And now, again, I would say that if you think that these two, balanced diet or exercises, are sufficient to lead healthy life, then again, I would say no. Why? Because of the absence of third very important element, and that is your question also, Mr. Singh. That is positive thinking. Your way of thinking, your attitude towards life, your approach. If you follow above two but thinks negatively, then your body will not perform well. If you gets angry easily, if you are jealous, if you are unable to forget bad things of your life, and if you are unable to forgive any person, then you won't be able to give proper results. Your body won't be able to give proper results,
That's
because your attitude towards life, just a minute, and your positive thinking, your satisfaction, your belief system, and your good deeds makes you perfect. So your thought process affects your chemical process of body, and this instigate the secretion of hormones and enzymes in your body. So by being positive, you will be able to strengthen yourself. So be positive is very essential
okay.
to be
I think,
healthy. That's
Dr.
it.
Sarika, my heartfelt gratitude, and let me disclose, you are from my university, which was known as Allahabad University, and now it is known as Prayagraj. So,
Yes.
what else?
Yes, really nice.
You have added a very good flavor of, as I told you, body, mind, and soul. You know, science,
Yes.
spirituality, and the social values. Without positive thinking, no food will work. Once we have a
Yes.
positive attitude, people say, as not per the as per the methodology, as per the science also, once you
Yes.
take the food with the good intent, it releases the good saliva in your mouth, and it is very good, being digested, and your body is fit. Second point, which
Yes.
is very alarming, Surinder Kaur, I would love to hear from you a direct question. What I have seen during this youth, those who are fascinated towards fast food, and they suffer with lots of, body weight problem, sleeping problem, fitness problem, and which leads their life towards negativity. Your message, your few points, how we alarm this health issue to the students regarding diet.
Sir, yes, sir. Balanced diet is necessary, and our youth is fond of, and most of all Punjabi, they are fond of food. They want junk food. This one, and I always inspire my student to take balanced diet and yoga and this one. And due to COVID, all we know, because previous we were not so much concerned about our health. Now we are conscious also, and now the youth is listening also. And so I refer them to take energy food and balanced diet. They should take in diet oatmeals. In our Punjabi, we say it dalia, very
Date.
nutrition.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
And
how
spinach.
about kulcha? Kulcha is a healthy diet. Amritsari
Kulcha, I
kulcha.
don't think so.
Okay.
No, sir. This is not no healthy diet.
Okay.
Oily and eggs, good source of protein, and fish, omega acid, and water. Ma'am was saying that water is initially for dehydration. We at least 8 glass of water we should consume every
Yeah.
day for our
Yeah.
good health. And banana are energy booster also. And green tea, if we take 2 or 3 times, then it is best. Because in coffee it is so harmful, but green tea, if 2 times we will take, so it is beneficial for us. I also prefer to take 2 time green tea also.
Oh,
I am sir
wonderful.
51-year old.
Oh, great. You will be surprised to know there is one person who is on the screen. If you hear about age, so let's not talk. It's a crime to talk age about ladies. So
Yes, sir.
I want you to finish it, and then I'll come to Anna Maria once again. Please finish it.
Yes, yes, sir. Spinach is a high in iron, magnesium, like so we should use in our vegetable. And but mostly in our Punjabis, they use spinach in pakoras like this. But that is not a beneficial.
Mm.
And oatmeal, I have said to you, oatmeal is very good for health and great source of vitamin B.
So
And sweet potato.
your direct message to all Punjabis, if you don't mind, those who are
my
going to watch
direct,
in
my
Canada,
direct
US, and all
message,
Australia, direct message to
all
all
Punjab,
Punjabis.
all Punjabis. I am also belong to Sikh family. I am also fond of eating, but not cooking.
Okay.
So we should take balanced diet to maintain our health and be energetic.
Thank you.
That is.
I'm taking your question to the Anna Maria. You are a nutritious, matlab a person who is reflecting. How we get this reflection to all viewers? Your concluding remark. Diet is just important. Our balanced diet is important. Are the routine of diet, how much, when they are supposed to take. Your closing remark and message to the audience. Unmute. Yeah.
The amount of foods that one person should take should be, it's difficult for me to tell people how much bananas can I eat in one day. It depends on how much you spend energy in a day. Do you spend your day sitting, or you spend your day walking? You have a lot of exercise. So it depends. the amount of food that I take should be good for what I do in a day. So a person who does a lot of things, who is active, should eat more.
Okay.
A person who's sitting down all day should eat less.
Great.
That is my message for all of the people. Eat what you expend.
If I can change your sentence, you eat more but burn more.
Yes.
And if you need not to burn more, you don't eat much. Dr. Ramya, closing
Yes,
comment. As
Yes,
one
sir.
of the smartest doctor in the doctors fraternity, because I keep meeting lots of doctor, and then no personal comment, but how we motivate people to stop overeating, because this is I think high time. People have out of control. It is rightly being said, 6-day dieting is equal to weekend outing. They will do dieting for 6 days, and 7th day, once they go out, finished. So your closing comment, message to the audience.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First, they have to have a positive imbibing thing that they want to look whatever you want. Means, see, we, whenever, when you look obese, or there is some kind of sort of a self downness in any person. So at that time, we have to tell that it is not the permanent thing you will be there. There are people at the 3 months, they have decreased 20 kgs. I can tell you about my example. I will tell you. I have decreased 10 kgs in 1.5 months.
Oh, great.
So
So direct
I know.
message to the audience.
Yes,
Decrease your weight.
if I can, yes, if I can do that, why can't? But as per my experience, I can tell you, you should be so much determined to do that, so much, and you have to maintain the positive vibes that the next day, even though today is not the day, but the next day is my day.
Oh, wonderful. I think
So
this is the closing sentence. Very good. Ki today and tomorrow, both days are own day. Dr. Preeti Ojha, welcome back again from Delhi.
Thank you.
Your
Yes.
closing message. We are end of the webinar. What you would like to say, especially people late 40s, those who are in overweight. So Dr. Ramya has reduced 10 kg. Dr. Anna is already fit on the screen. Dr. Sarika is also fit on the screen. Surinder has given some advice. So your closing comment and message to the youth and people, those who are in 40s, about diet.
Thank you. Thank you so much, SK Singh ji, to invite me on this panel. I am a principal in a school in Dwarka, and I look at the children from the age group of 3 to 18 and my young teachers, and I realize that the lack in nutritive food is because of various reasons. So, as the doctors and other people just now in the panel sharing this platform with me have already spoken about various things which have nutrients and how to reduce weight and how to look younger and how to be beautiful, and also exchanged about various ideas of eating food. I would like to let you know that I feel very sad that when children have 2 slices of bread in their tiffin, the parents belong to multi-millionaire families, and because of lack of time of the mother in the house, the child gets only 2 slices of bread. Most of the mothers want their children to be pampered because they lack time in their job, and they feel that giving them food from outside will help my child to be happy with me. And they give them burgers and pizza and chips and various other kinds of food, thinking that they are loving their child, which is I call as neglect abuse. There are 4 kinds of abuse: emotional, physical, neglect, and sexual. When you neglect the diet of the child at a very young age, you are actually doing a kind of an abuse for the youth of the country. The third important thing which I would like to highlight with the permission of the panel is that the motivation of cooking at home is reducing because of gender equality. Women say that they work as much as the men work, and so why should I cook? Let's get food from outside. And this allows the family of not having the right diet sometimes, and they mostly have food from outside. Some of the children don't develop the taste of the nutrient foods. They say there is no taste in green vegetables, there is no taste in chapati, there is no taste in something which the mother and the parents find nutritive, because at a very later age in their life, when the child gets obese, or the child is not having a good growth in height, or maybe the child is not having nutritive value in the body, or the doctor diagnoses the child with weakness, then the parents start giving nutritive food. Till then, the child has not got taste of the food. It was very alarming when I saw the statistics by the UNICEF in 2019 saying that 149 million children under 5 years of age have shunting growth, 50 million wasting food, 340 million children suffering from hidden vitamin problems. I think this is a huge statistics and data for a school leader like us to really look after the eating time of the children. And the most important thing which I would like to highlight here, if you give me the permission for another 1 minute, and
30
that is
seconds.
the
Screen is
young
allowing me 30
teachers.
seconds.
30 seconds, 30 seconds. The young teachers are mostly on a diet, and the diets are very odd named diets, which I can't even pronounce, which has 14 hours no food, water with a maximum amount, and various kind of harsh reality that a young body goes through, where she has to take care of a womb later on when she'll get pregnant, and the entire body gets weak to give a healthy child. So I think it's a beautiful platform today that you organized, where I could speak in.
Dr. Preeti, you have justified yourself. You have touched the point of negligence, which is of course a very, very, very important factor. We take note of it. Beatrice, indeed, it is a very, very good initiative which we have taken. Dr. Ramya and Dr. Anna, along with I say political analyst and those who is watching very keenly, Dr. Sarika has justified this issue. Your closing comment and vote of thanks, 30 seconds.
Hi, everybody. Thanks a lot for participating and enjoying this program. We are closing our webinar of the month with special gratitude to Global Edu-Leaders for providing this meeting. Thank you, Mr. S.K. Singh, President and Founder, our guest, Dr. Ana Maria, and the panelists, and Dr. Ramya.